All right, Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Hakodash. Also, want to give double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, and peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. Back at it with an epistle concerning that the power that we serve, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly just calls God, and Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. We have to remember the power in which the Father and the Son holds, man. Because we're coming up, well, we're in those times now, man. We're in times where we need the Lord to bestow, some of His power among us via protections, man. And it starts by acquiring this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'al Shah. Coming with that fear of the Lord and the Lord beginning to sup with you. But there's so much stuff going on. You still got rumors of wars. There's diseases and pestilences on the rise, man. There's storms in diverse places. People just bugging out. So it will behoove us to take this time where, even though there are things that's going on a lot pertaining to the Watchmen, it's still kind of quiet. You know what I mean? You heard the rumors of the wars. Possibly Babylon the Great was supposed to attack Iran. Now, I don't know if it came to pass or not, but that is prophecy for there to be rumors of wars. But while we have the liberty, while the internet is still here, while the power is still up, I believe New York got snowed, but this ain't like a couple weeks ago when the whole United States was catching that cold front, man, and it was just freezing left and right all over Babylon the Great. The whole point is why I said all that is don't take this time for granted. All right, the Lord is still being merciful and allowing His people to wake up, learn something. Damn it, you could take this time of grace and utilize it for just wickedness and vanity, like these podcasts. Everybody got something to say. All the rappers got podcasts now, but ain't nobody talking about shit. Doesn't matter if they are telling truthful things. If it doesn't pertain to getting out of here, how to serve Yahweh Bashim Shah, it really is in vain, and it's going to come to naught here pretty soon, man. So while we have the liberty to learn something, to log on the internet, what have you, to open up your Bible, you should utilize this time, because the Lord is not playing. Yeah, if we're watching, we're in the spirit of believing that we're at the end of the world, that World War III is going to happen, that mark of the beast is right around the corner, and everything else is getting ready to come to pass. But it's just like I was saying earlier, sometimes, whether it be days, weeks, months on end, sometimes it just seems like the season of prophecy be more intense than others, man. Right now, this is a so-called Monday. It's kind of boring. Everybody got the Monday blues, shit dragging. Ain't a whole lot of just super prophetic things going on. It's still rolling. You had that incident in Mexico. Like, who the hell cares? Like, you know what I mean? But I guess so-called drug cartel lord was unalived, and they tearing Mexico up, man. All right, that's the Northern Kingdom for you. For those Israelites that are there participating in that madness, man. I really ain't got shit to do with me, man. I'm in Babylon the Great. I could care less, to be honest. And that's why the Lord taught us not to um get involved in many affairs. There's so much that we could give our time, effort, energy over to, man. But some things, we don't have to deal with everything. That's why the scriptures also speak about us prophesying in part. Every brother has his lot. Every brother might not be able to see everything, but hey, it may be brothers in this region that's able to see, oh, okay, this is happening, and then vice versa, and we all move as one body, and hopefully the Lord will continue to sup with us, deal with us, protect us, because, hey, the Lord is not a man that He shall lie, and we are coming into those prophetic times written all throughout the Bible. This is Amos 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in a city, and the people not be afraid? And that trumpet is being blown right now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah via the prophets. Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it? Surely the Lord God, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, will do nothing, but He revealeth His secret unto His servants the prophets, and that's the process. And the Lord has been that way since the beginning. He has never came down to the earth himself. Yahweh, he always used other spirits to do his bidding. That's what you do when you're all powerful. That's what you do when you're Yahweh. You have an only begotten son that wills that power. And everybody else on planet Earth will bow down and worship him and his only begotten son, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. We just pray that we're receptive of that process, and that the Lord will continue to deal with us, sup with us, protect us through these confusing times, because it's going to get real. And when it does, ain't no coming back, ain't no going back, ain't no looking back. It's going to be intense, and it's going to just continue to intensify, Lord willing, until the second coming of Malak Yahweh Shai. So you'll have these issues, you'll have the financial calamities, you'll have more pestilences that's actually going to affect people that will actually see. That's another reason for them to quarantine or lock down on these cities. The scriptures speak about that, a man desiring to go into a city and shall not be able to. There's a whole host of reasons that an individual could desire to go into a city and not be able to. Them quarantining shit off because of disease and pestilences, man. On just the whole draconian like spirit of martial law via so-called crime ministries. And there's a whole bunch of other ways that they could change laws and implement laws to fulfill prophecy, and it's going to come to pass. So again, right now, why it isn't a complete chaos, because you see how the Lord do with these labor pains, man. It'll crank up, and then it'll die back down, and then it crank up, and then die back down, like the ice agents. First, it was going down with the ice agent, and then that storm came, and it shit kind of like, as far as the mass media shit, kind of died down, and there's a lot of backlash concerning those people. They're talking about they're not going to fund the ice agents no more. We'll see how that goes, but it's all just all the spirit of division. That's what's arising on the earth. Just everybody's just divided, and the Lord said he came to do these things, not send peace but a sword. See here, let's go to the 1 Corinthians 14 and 33. For Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. And man, starting with Esau, Edom, and his nation, all his counterparts, the ones that came before him of his bloodline, Esau, Edom, Cain, going back, they're the ones that started this madness. And then Eve followed suit by taking heed to the philosophies that the serpent beguiled her with in the garden, man. And it's been hell ever since, man. All right. And even us, for being weak, listening to Eve, listening to the so-called white man, now we're in this position. But the whole point being, the Lord is all powerful and perfect. He is not the author of this confusion and what we have. He did, however, being all powerful, give us over to lies, etc., pursuant to the curses, especially in Deuteronomy 28th chapter, man. The Lord said we will become a byword, so nobody recognizes us as the true children of the Bible, of the Hebrew Israelites. We've become these bywords: a black guy, a black chick, a nigger, you know what I mean, or whatever these other Negro, colored, right? These are all bywords that the Lord say will be placed upon us for disobeying him, and we did, and that's why we're in the position that we find ourselves in now. But the Lord has a remnant, and that remnant is being woken up through the Spirit as we speak, and they're learning things, and they're teaching what they have learned through the Spirit, because again, it is going to get crazy. Look at what was going on with those ice agents. The scriptures speak about like these birth pains of this great tribulation in the second kingdom. Like they were unaliving folks. It was looking nasty. They was getting ready to start the protests and the rioting and things like that. And just wait till the Lord heats it up. You know what I mean? Right now it's still kind of cold, but so-called spring and summer is right around the corner, man. Lord willing, the Lord let those birth pains continue, man, and then shit'll crank back up, and it's just gonna keep cranking up until the great tribulation, this kingdom is being birthed, man. And we're seeing a certain phase of that right now via the prophets being able to understand these things and teach. Okay, so we have to remember that. Let's go to the book of 2 Corinthians. 1 and 9. But we had the sentence of death in ourselves, that we should not trust in ourselves, but in Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, which raiseth the dead. All right, and that's the whole point, man, that the Lord can raise up the dead. First and foremost, spiritually, we were all dead, because we was given over to those philosophies, those doctrines, those false scriptures, man. But the Lord, woke up that remnant. And but also physical death, man. Look at the historical accounts of when the Lord rose up spirits from the dead. Malak, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, Malak, which means King Yahweh Shai. Hey, he experienced that, being risen from the dead after 3 days, man. So we have to remember that that type of power. So no matter what's being thrown in front of us, a guillotine, a gun, some disease, some raggedy bitch, some goofy nigga, or some white boy, some, some Asian dude that want to unalive us, we got to remember our Lord is all powerful, and it isn't a joke. We have to meditate on these scriptures. Our Lord could raise us up from the dead if he wanted us to. He could unalive us and then bring us right back to get down on the fool, but we have to rehearse the righteous acts we have to put on now, or else the Lord is not going to deem us worthy to deal with us like that. The Lord doesn't need us, man. Even though we like to think of ourselves as cared for, the truth of the matter is that Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai don't need us, man. So we are often constantly putting on as the hopeful elect, crying out, praying, fasting, learning shit. Learning, you know what I mean? Studying, being taught, taking rebuking, all these things we do on a daily basis through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, in hopes that the Lord will deal with us, right? And we want the Lord to deal with us, especially in relation to the kingdom. We want to be dealt with differently. We want to look different. We want to have different rewards and things that pertain to the Lord's hopeful elect. So the things that we do now matters, is the point. While everybody else is lollygagging, getting their news via social media, and that's it, they're going to get caught up. We'll be ready, Lord willing, and we're just waiting for the green light, man. The Lord is gonna finish out this so-called winter. It's gonna be our new year, and Lord willing, things is just gonna continue to get it cracking. But what is happening, because the Lord could have let the shit go down, he could have let them invade Iran, and all that. But hey, it's time for you Israelites. What it is, it's time for you Israelites to see what's going on, man. Either get this truth and let it condemn you because you ain't gonna listen, or get this truth and actually cleave onto it, man. Like everybody of our nation have had some type of run-in with the prophets by now, if not literally all of them, because the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. This truth gonna go out, and everybody gonna hear it, especially as it relates to Israel. So either some of them, heard the prophets, heard Jake, heard Israel, heard Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, these things, Esau, these key words, these terms and things that we say a lot, and they didn't take heed to it, man. They went right back to their vomit, went right back to the world, just like now, man. While you got this time, shit is still kind of slow from the winter. Again, I think New York got some snow last night or what have you, but it's still time where you can kind of hunker down and learn something, man, because pretty soon the famine of the word is coming. Also a famine of bread. You won't be able to acquire these things, man. So all that pretending will be exposed during the Great Tribulation. Or you called yourself a believer, a soldier in the army of the Lord, right? All these things, man. You're a fighter and all this. Well, we're about to see your brothers and your sisters. We're going to see who's who. Then you shall know that a prophet has been amongst you. For you clowns that rejected Yahweh Shema Shai through the prophets. Book of Proverbs 1 and 26. We'll start at 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? How long will you remain in that simplistic type of mentality? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. How long are you going to reject? How long are you going to take this time of mercy and not utilize it? Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye have refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regardeth. And the Bible also speaks about are people ever learning but never able to come, to the knowledge of the truth. They're ever learning how to do dumbass TikTok dances, or how to scam, or how to acquire a 401k, or what have you, how to actually, basically how to be a good damn slave, man. We don't know how to be good slaves, man. We just know how to, remembering how to come in the fear of Yahweh Shem Al Shai. We're not trying to be good slaves. We're trying to get, released from our captivity. You guys are comfortable here, you 2/3, man. A lot of you, because you're prospering. You're receiving fame and fortune. Look at, those female rappers, Glorilla and Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and shit like that, man. They always in the headlines for something. They living their best life, man. Or at least putting the imagery of perfection and fame and fortune. That's all that really matters, man. You know what I mean? The image that you putting out. Oh, this is me. Look at me. I'm successful. Which means you're putting the spirit of confusion out amongst our people, because you'll have children. Let's start with them. You have children that's of our nation here in Babylon the Great, and they see a motherfucker like Cardi B, and they'll think, you know what? This has to be our rest. This has to be our kingdom, because I'm looking on TV and I'm seeing us. I'm looking at it like the dude Casanet, right? Oh, who talking about going to college and going in the military when I could just play video games and make millions of dollars? Kids are seeing that, man. This place is cooked. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Verse 24, because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have sat at not all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. And here is the point of the Lord being all powerful. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. And we started to understand that by acquiring the milk of the scriptures, understanding that the Lord creates good and evil. He kills and maketh alive. So now we have the correct understanding of how the Lord operates. So when he says something like, I will mock when your fear cometh, well, that's a stumbling block to an unlearned individual. Not a stumbling block to the men, women who were brought up the right way. Oh, we understand that the Lord will do that, because he's not just all love. He creates evil. He'll get down. He's a man of war. Yahweh is his name, right? And his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. So he's going to do that, Lord willing, through his hopeful elect, through the men, women, and children that sigh and cry for the abominations of this place, man. Not just Babylon the Great, but the rest of the entire earth as a whole, man. And the Lord's going to be dealing with us, and he's not going to be dealing with the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. So we'll see these pestilences, this new fungus, the STD or STI fungus. That's great. All praise to Yahweh Shemal Shah. Long time coming for all the sexual immorality and adultery that's going on amongst our nation, as well as the entire earth. I've spoken on this stuff through the spirit. Pretty soon, for all you Israelites that want to continue to do orgies and commit adultery and cheat and whatever the hell you want to call it, sexual immorality. Hey man, the Lord is gonna, he's gonna plague you with some shit that you're not gonna be able to get rid of, that you ain't gonna like, man. This ain't the days that we're coming in where you just gonna be able to be a whore and go get some penicillin or whatever they got going on now. All right, take a drink, wash it down, and your STD or STI is gone. Nah, man, the Lord is gonna make something real nasty pop up on you inside of your body. And guess what? The Lord's so cold here. Pretty soon he'll mock you by letting us see that shit. Oh, you been out here putting your mouth on all these men, Eve, and boasting in it. Oh, now you walking around and it look like you got half of your face. I've seen this shit. I've spoken on this before. Women be dirty, man, and you put your mouth on, you know what I mean? All the adultery. Hey, the Lord is going, you be walking around here, like what I'm saying, with herpes or something even worse that we've never even heard before, right on your fucking face. Now we all see it. Now we all know what you was up to. Right, this is what's happening. This is what's coming to you, wicked Israelites. Extreme shame, and who should meet that fate more than anybody on earth. Oh, the Israelite woman, so-called black and brown woman. Yeah, you women are the worst. The law, statutes, and commandments wasn't given to Esau eating with her Daisy Dukes and her being a whore. All right, it was taught to you, Eve, that there should be no whores or the daughters of Zion, no sodomite nation of Israel, man. All right, and look at what our people are into. They're into it and they are boasting in it, and they use social media to boast in it. Whether they're just literally sitting down saying this is right, who's gonna stop me, or whether they're just coming in a folly ass spirit of playing games. You know what I mean? Oh, a little weird ass dance. You know what I mean? But you can't tell if it's a male or you see what I'm saying? Just crazy stuff, man. Which is why the Lord is getting ready to utterly destroy this place. Which is why we want to take this time and utilize it to our advantage. Let's get the high ground on these clowns, man. Let's prepare. Look, the scriptures speak about looking at some of those insects, the ants and things, and how they prepare for the winter and shit like that. That's what we need to be doing. Preparing for the world to end, preparing for war, preparing for the great tribulation, preparing to cut off from this society, not take that mark of the beast, taking it low, understand what it feels like not to be stuffing your fucking mouth all day, every day. You know what I mean? Understanding what it's like to be alone every now and then, man. These are all things that the Lord, if it's for you, he's going to give you over to that for practice and training. You're going to get your alone time. You're going to get your time not stuffing your fucking mouth, man. You're going to get your prayer time. You're going to get your time with the Akim out on the highways and byways, man. You're going to get your teaching time. All these things we have to take into consideration as the Lord is building us and molding us for what we're getting ready to go through. And it's just like I say, it's very near and dear to me because shit just seemed like it died down. It was just going down with the ice ages, and then that cold front came, shut everything down. People all hunkered down in the house type shit, and it's kind of like boring again, you know. And I say that with a sincere spirit, believing in prophecy, knowing that the Lord is not a man that he shall lie, and that prophecy is going to come to pass. But again, it's Monday. Born as Monday in Babylon the Great, man. So we got to continue to push the line so the Lord can continue to let prophecy come to pass, because that's what keeps us motivated more than anything, more than anything else. Is seeing prophecy come to pass. We see these guys lining up on the sea, you know what I mean? Warships and warplanes. That's exciting. That gives us, motivation to edify a certain way with a certain zeal, man. If not, man, we really just occupying through fear. Like, we gotta do these epistles through fear, and then it be epistles that we really, really, really want to do. And for the most part, it's a daily effort that we really want to do these epistles. But Monday, right? Like, oh man. But that's the whole point of staying engaged and utilizing this time while we have the liberty to do so. Whole point being, the Lord is all powerful. He's not a man that he shall lie. If he said he came to not send peace but a sword, that's what he said. World War III, mark of the beast, all these things is going to come to pass. Pestilence, man, we're just watching, seeing the beginning stages of it. And if you're not watching, it's going to come as a thief in the night unto you. Let's go to the book of Romans 8 and 7. Because the carnal mind, that word carnal goes in pertaining to the flesh, is enmity against Yahweh by Shema Shai, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be. So it's impossible, damn near, is what the Bible's telling us, man, for you to be carnal or fleshly, not spiritual, and obey the Lord. You won't be able to keep the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments. You won't care nothing about putting away abominable things. And that's another hit that's going to come to you, wicked Israelites, man. Now, we know that we ingest abominable things accidentally, but through the Spirit, don't nobody just intentionally in this truth just do whatever the hell they want to do, man. So for you Israelites that that say y'all got the bag, right? You got a little bit of money to buy groceries and things like that, and an array of foods and a different variety of meats and things like that. Let you tell that you got the money, so you should be eating bison and Wagyu beef and things like that. But instead, your dumb ass will get up here boasting, I want to do a video or film it, a whole plate of abomination. Man, the Lord is going to give you over to that, and he going to do something about it. Just like we talked about the STDs and STIs in relation to that pestilence, same thing, man. All right. Shit, that shellfish, especially, a lot of people do have shellfish allergies. Yo, that's a breakout, all type of stuff. Down there be unalive. And the Lord's gonna crank that up for you 2/3, man. And wonder why. I mean, I can't even put in words what he would do in order to plague, that those abomin. It's already, he said they're unclean. It's gonna make you sick eventually. You probably just ain't got a bad batch yet, but you keep on. What I'm saying is eating that abominable stuff that the Lord, those abominable foods that the Lord told you not to eat, or abominable animals that the Lord told you not to eat, and watch what he's gonna do, man. You'll have a stomach virus or whatever that you'll never be able to get rid of. You'll just, you know what I mean, just diarrhea forever, until the second coming, like for eating this shit, or a lot worse, man, or a lot worse. And it has happened. Matter of fact, one of the, what them things called, the community post or whatnot, the shorts, but brothers be posting. One of the brothers posted, somebody did get on one of the social media people that do food reviews, ate, what was it, I believe it was some type of crab, man, unalived, out of here. That's what's gonna happen to you Israelites, man. And again, the Lord say he was gonna mock when your fear cometh and your calamity coming. You can't shoot your way, or you can't, necessarily buy your way out of pestilence from Yahweh. Matter of fact, the Lord say, if you fall into his hand, who can, who can take you out of it? Paraphrasing, man. You fall into the hands of the Lord, who could stop it? So if the Lord give you over to, you eating abominable things, and you acquire a disease of pestilence, man, and it's nothing that we can do. The earth has never seen the type of pestilence that the Lord is getting ready to reveal. The depths of the mind of Yahweh Shema Shai, the depths of judgment, man. Continue to, like I said, that's where mercy comes in. If the Lord know that we're striving and we're teaching and we're, trying not to eat those abominable things, man, then the Lord will have mercy upon us when we do accidentally eat things that are abominable. But again, for you Israelites that are already breaking the law in that regard, and on top of that, that's the biggest thing, on top of that, you're boasting in it. And then some of you niggas will sit here and try to change the law, say, the law done away with, or this and that, man. Hey, the Lord getting ready to show you how powerful and how dreadful he is. Listen to us, man, what we say about the Lord, man. Why you think we do these epistles or go out on the highways and byways, man? It's because we understand the fear of the Lord. It's because the Lord done did something to us, man. And we don't be sharing everything that the Lord done took us through. We just speak through the spirit and just pray that it be edifying. But brothers done been high and low in this truth, man. Brothers been incarcerated, diseases, pestilences, all type of shit, lost homes, homeless, vehicles, children, family members, women, all type of things, man, that you guys probably wouldn't even believe a lot of brothers have went through. But that's the whole point. If we are of the hopeful elect, it is for our benefit, it is for our growth, our learning, the process of chastisement from Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. Matter of fact, in relation to trying and fighting, Psalms 86 Psalms 86 and 5. For thou, Lord, art good and ready to forgive. And that is the point. Lord, it says, for thou, Lord, art good and ready to forgive, and plenty is in mercy unto all them that call upon thee. The scriptures say the name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous runneth to it. Right? Yahweh Yahweh Shai. So until all them that call upon thee, you got to know the name Yahweh Yahweh Shai in order for the Lord to forgive, right, and to bless. You have not because you ask not. Anything that you ask in the name Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, it shall be given unto you. But guess what? If you don't know the name Yahweh by Hashem Shai, you're done out here, man. And we're coming fastly into a time where the Lord not dealing with you clowns no more. And I pray and hope, that's soon, because I just got a spirit where I'm just absolutely just tired of our people. It doesn't matter where they're at. If they're not serving y'all Baal Shemasha, I don't care if you're an old lady that's quiet, ain't never fucked with nobody. You're not serving the Lord. You a liability, to the depths of the wickedness of some of our young men. You know what I mean? Whatever they're into, I don't care. I don't care. All this whole T.I. and versus 50 Cent, because he said, come on, man, I'm so tired of hearing about all this back and forth with all these clowns. T.I. a clown, his son a clown, 50 a clown. clown. You know what I mean? Tiny a clown. You know what I mean? Because ain't none of them niggas serving y'all about Shimon Shai. And how quickly, you know what I mean? And it's just a bunch of, it just shit just pissed me off. I woke up and I just saw just the spirit of our people when it come to woman worship. I don't know the depths of what happened with 50 Ti, what have you. To the best of my knowledge, 50 did a picture. I don't know if he said anything from that picture, but I don't think the picture was photoshopped. We know how Tiny looks. She not the best looking sister. All right, she got that look about her. Her body. I mean, all our bodies will, you know what I mean, fall off eventually. Especially if you got fake stuff going on. All 50 did, it was do what he has been doing for the last 20 years. And the reason why I've been saying it, because I've been saying that 50's a clown. I've been saying he act like a little boy. That this shit is corny. And you know, our people have been praising him. Look at the Diddy documentary. 50 was getting praised, but soon as 50 said something about that woman, all I see on them comments is, oh yeah, go ahead, King, for standing up for your mama. If anybody say something about my mama, they catching it. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing about my mama. I'm talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments, nigga, just talking about the mama, the mama, the mama, my mama, my mama, my mama, my mama ass niggas. And I guess, you know, I ain't gonna lie, the Lord put me on the earth such a way this time where he didn't give me over to my biological mother. So maybe I have, you know, that hardness in me where I can see a little bit better. But you do know how it is in Babylon the Great. That shit backwards. You don't hear no reverence of no men of our nation ever. Do you look at punk ass Father's Day? Even though we don't celebrate that shit, but they say Father's Day is the least most observed holiday in Babylon the Great. And buddy, we talking President's Day and all that. They say Father's Day, so called, is the one that don't that make the least money. All that shit, man. So I say that to say our people are still, they're not in the spirit of serving Yahweh by Hashem Al-Shai. They're masculine men, masculine energy, right spirits. They care about worshiping the creature more than the creator. Not even, you know what I mean? Even the weaker vessel of the creature, of the creator, which is the woman. Our people want to worship and protect Eve at all costs. Come on. The Lord already exposed T.I. and Tiny for the sexual immorality they had going on. Nigga, they was doing the same thing P. Diddy was doing in the rest of them celebrities. It came out, paying people, trafficking women to orgies. That shit came out. Who the hell, why Tiny can't catch them hands? You know what I'm saying? All I know, the dude had a picture of her when she was on stage. I've seen her body, I've seen her face. Come on, man. Why is everybody coming to the defense of this wicked ass woman and this wicked ass nigga T.I. and Tiny like they've done no wrong? I could see if 50 was talking about a righteous sister, right? And said something, you know what I mean? Hey, leave that sister alone, man. She ain't out here, you know, being a whore promoter, you know, showing off her body like that. But come on, these are industry people. And the whole point was just the spirit is sick. That's on. I'm talking about comment after comment, grown as Israelite men coming to the defense of their wicked ass mama. Now the scriptures teaches us about, you know, honoring our father and mother and said, but if they wicked, bro, that shit be up. The Lord is not a respect of persons, and neither are we. I don't care if it's my mama, your mama, a female. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're wicked, you wicked. Why? Like I say, they was praising 50 for being a part of however much he was a part of that P. Diddy documentary. They was praising him. It wasn't no, oh, he taking shit too far. And I mean, 50 been beefing with everybody forever. I don't know how many quarrels he's had, but again, soon as he said something about the so-called black woman, which I don't even think he said anything. He just simply posted a picture that wasn't even doctored up, just showing her imperfections, man. And they're, oh yeah, King, you know, it's T.I.'s son. Oh, King, he doing his thing, standing up for his mama. Nigga, what you gonna do for real, homie? That nigga don't even know your mama like that, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Don't even know your mama. Jay be ready to crash out about a mama joke, and nigga, and you don't even know your mama. That's a woman worshiping spirit. You willing to throw your life away, not have any accountability concerning your whore ass mama. And that's just the truth. The Bible speaks about this, nigga. Our daughters will be whores. Well, I got daughters. Is she liable to be a whore? I pray for that every day against it. Don't get it twisted, but I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. That's a part of the game. That our daughters are subject to being whores. Our wives are subject to committing adultery on us, man. You know what I mean? you can catch it too, Tiny. But the whole point wasn't really trying to defend, anybody in that situation. The whole point was me observing just the spirit that our people are when it come to worshiping women. I'm talking about they were angry as if that man did an hour like epistle dismantling Tiny. All he did was post a picture that's been up for years, nigga. And everybody, my mama, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about my mama. I'm gonna get in everybody if they say anything about my mama. Oh, that's because you niggas grew up in that house in that single. Oh, okay. It's all making sense now. Truth be told, the Lord is getting ready. See, and his brothers out here, like I say, I don't have my biological mother wasn't in my life. His brothers, got fathers or mothers or both or none. But what the point I'm making is that's what you how about Shema shot for. If you don't have, that's what the Lord for. He gonna be your father. He gonna guide you, and he gonna set up an environment around you. We all in captivity. All our families effed up, some more than others. You know what I mean? But this whole woman worship shit got to go, man. It got to go. And the Lord, He's gonna expose these men here pretty soon how weak they are. See, nigga might have the full beard, nigga might be swole, six, whatever the fuck, got a little money in his pocket, but he ain't, he really from the house of Saul though. You know what I mean? And the Lord gonna expose you, house of Saul niggas, for the weak, pathetic men that you are. Oh, tiptoeing around the house, nigga. Eve be having these men, so-called married men, just tipped. I'm just watching just the whole spirit of Babylon the Great. Oh, black girl got a frying pan. Just one of them play fucking video. She got the frying pan to the back of his head, right? I'm just seeing that before doing this pistol. Got the frying pan to the back of his head, talking about call the number back, call the number back, call the number back. Let the positions be reversed and let that man have a frying pan to her head. They're calling the police. Off a joke video. They're calling the police, nigga. But you see what I'm saying? You see how Eve can take a frying pan to the back of your head in the name of so-called cheating, right? But when you really, you know what I mean? If it's the exactly. You see where I'm getting at. This whole place is out of order. Everything's upside down. And we got to get out of here, man. So, I could keep on going. But the whole point, man, was trusting the Lord while we have the time, because he's going to rock out. He's not a man that he shall lie. It's Monday. It's still so-called winter. Just hold what you got, man. Just push as much as we can, man, and it'll be worth it. You know what I mean? While everybody else is playing around and haven't caught upon your how by Shema, what is this, February end of it? Yeah, okay. Haven't caught it. We could go back and back and back, right? Let's start with so-called the month of February. It's some of you the majority of you Israelites here in Babylon the Great ain't said thank you, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, now one freaking time the entire motherfucking month. And we can go back to the previous month and the previous month and the previous month before that. And we'll find that you have zero reverence towards Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Good luck with that, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Till next time, Shalom.